Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the long wait is finally over and the podcast that you've been waiting for is finally here. We're going to be talking about nothing short of sports, nothing short of entertainment industry and politics and anything affecting the youth. And we're going to be having amazing celebrities coming in here and vibing with gang all day, any day. So wait for it. We're going to be giving you anything that you need as far as you sitting on the couch is concerned and enjoying yourself, entertaining yourself, and of course, supporting us because we're going to be giving you guys nothing short of good vibes only. So wait for it. And of course, you know what? You know the vibes. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 5th episode on You Know the Vibes. And of course, today we have females in the building. I would shout out to the females in the building. Yay! Yes. Commotion, eh? Commotion for the pretty ladies in the building. Yeah, and if you sing, we have gentlemen as well. Over here, kama kawaida, you already know them. You're familiar with their faces. And of course, and if you see all these guys here, definitely one thing comes to your mind, and that is 1824, the biggest talk of town. You know, after 10 years of being in the market, 1824 finally went down. And by going down, I mean it was totally demolished. There is no 1824 anymore. Only thing you're left with is memories, man. Only memories. What does it come to your mind when you talk about 1824?
May I start?
Yeah.
Vibes.
Of course.
That's one. Vibes, man. Vibes.
Of course.
I was never a dancer.
Yeah.
But 18 made me a dancer.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, 18
By
made
the
me
way,
a dancer.
yeah,
So
you
you
just
remember,
stick to
guys?
the grooves, yeah?
So, me, when I hear 18, I just hear vibes and the dancing, yeah.
Or the dancing bit of it. What about you, Sam?
Man, family, friends, definitely. Hey, nimejua na watu wengi through 18. As in just friends and vibes, definitely. Hey, we've been partying from
2020, bro. Non-stop from 2020. So it's not a child's play, yeah? It's not a child's play, what we've been doing. So we've made beautiful memories. Ladies, what do you have for us? How did you come to know 1824?
Hi, guys. My name is Nicole Kanaiza.
Yeah.
Nicole Kanaiza in my socials.
Yes.
One thing I'm going to tell you about 18. As in mad vibes, good music.
Yeah.
Very good affordable alcohol.
Wow.
That's one thing I'm going to tell you for sure.
Facts.
But one thing I'm going to say...
There's no in Nairobi you're going to buy.
You're going to...
you're going to buy liquor with the same price as 18.
But the music, yani kupangana vile walikuwa wamepanga, you just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
The way Dapper said, even me, I wasn't a dancer, but the way I dance.
Right now,
me.
Next to Sean, next to Sean.
Go.
That was awesome.
But that's what I'm going to say. So,
yeah,
that's all.
Pretty lady, what's up?
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
I'm Sabore. So, 1824 is home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was home. Ever since it's been shut down, it's been hectic. Very much.
Yeah.
We don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But hey, 18 memories, vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Yeah, and I got to be bossy there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. DJ Shan, what's up? As a DJ, from your perspective, what's up?
I think for me, it was, of course, number one, vibes.
Yeah.
Beautiful people.
Yeah.
Connecting music through people.
Yeah.
And of course, I met you guys, as now.
Sensational. We actually met at 18.
Yeah, so
actually, most of us we actually knew each other at 18, except the two, yeah.
So for me, to just conclude, it's just vibes and people and family.
Family.
Yes.
Brian, what's up?
yeah 1824 ilikuwa
Munga dunga.
relax
Wakani rally in the building.
dunga so ilikuwa a short journey,
yeah,
but hiyo kidogo tumevibe
yeah,
dance manze, lakini meko ni bamba venye imefungwa.
Yeah, I know. Everybody is not, relating to them closing 18. Why should they close it? That's the question. Yeah, I know. That's a place where people broke bread, yeah?
I think we have a question. I think 90% of us don't even know how it started. How did
18 start?
Yeah, like when, how,
Do you even have an idea why 1824?
I think
Why the name?
Why the name?
Why the name
how it started?
1824?
For me,
Yeah.
how it started first.
Yeah. Do you have an idea?
I don't.
You don't? Do you have an idea why 1824?
No.
I think it was a garage.
It was a garage.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the name. 1824.
Do you know, from me, my perspective was like why they called it 1824.
Yeah.
The females to be 18.
Yeah.
The niggas
males-
to be 24. That was my imagine. That's how I thought. That's why they call it 1824. I swear.
Actually, yeah, everybody had their own thoughts because some people thought it's a club for between 18 to 24 years. You feeling me? But actually, the reason why it was called 1824 is because single malt whiskey was invented in the year 1824. And if you remember, Kitambo 1824 was called 1824 Whiskey Bar. You feel me? It was basically just for whiskey. They were not selling any other liquor over there. So just smooth whiskey. So if you wanted to have good whiskey, the only place to go was 1824. And actually, when it was opened, I think they opened 10 years ago. That is around. We actually were supposed to be celebrating 10 years of 18's existence this year. Not until they decided to bulldoze that place.
But an anniversary is still supposed to happen, even though they've closed down.
It will on the next location. It will. We'll get there. You want to say something about that, Al? So the name 1824 came from the invention of whiskey itself. And when they realized that people are mistaking it to be an age issue, that's why they changed it to the Roman numbers. You understand? Yeah. The Roman.
I wasn't the only one thinking like that.
Of course, there are so many people on that page. You get. So that's how it came about. And it actually started, from what I know, it actually started with a place whereby only 50 people were allowed to be inside there. Only 50 people. So it was a place whereby you just go wash your car, chill, have good music, and have your whiskey. No ladies, actually. Unless you came with your Macy's or something of the sort. The vibe was not, selling, a lady stuff until the 4th month now when it started going viral. That's when they didn't even have a DJ, by the way.
Wait, I ask you, Nimrod.
Yes.
You've said they weren't selling like ladies stuff.
Yeah.
What is ladies stuff? Because I don't understand. Because
ladies love places whereby there's good music. Where there's the DJ, there's guarana.
So mkika hivi mnaona tu stories anakunywa guarana.
You guys don't. But
women take guarana. Like most of the women like guarana.
Of course, guarana, Tascasida.
What type of a lady I am? Because me, I'm not drinking guarana.
I said 19%. I think you're the 2%.
So they're the 2%.
The 2%.
Maybe in the year when 18 started, not now.
Yeah. So
Not now.
So basically, after 4 months, it went viral, and then now people started demanding for music. That's when a DJ came, and guess the longest DJ at 18.
DJ Sean.
How do you know that? I didn't know that.
That's my
Sean was actually there from the
He
start.
was so young and skinny.
Yes.
Very
And actually,
skinny.
yes. And actually, Sean didn't come in as a DJ at 18. Sean alikuwa mtu wa mkono wa DJ mwenye alikuwa hapo. The first DJ was called DJ Cav. He's nowadays not a DJ. So DJ Cav, Sean alikuwa anafanya ile kazi ya sound like anakuza anamfixia laptop nini. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa kazi ya Sean. Yeah. So after that, then the owners were like, dude, you can be a DJ. So that's how it's.
Makes money.
Yeah.
Who are the owners of that place?
The owners of 18 initially, from the word go, in 1824 had 4 owners. There was Jeff, there was Kanani, there was Luther, and there was Biko. But by the time we were getting to 2020 and all that stuff, no, actually they were not even friends. They didn't even know each other, by the way. They were just there were people who just came. They were at pit stop initially. They used to happen at pit stop. You see, pit stop is just across the road at 18. You understand? So they used to just vibe over there. Then they were like, "We can do something across the road." You feeling me? Yeah.
Yani walikaa chini wakaamua basi
tufungue kitu hapa. Yes. And actually, the day that they were signing, the agreements, that's when they were like, okay, what's your name? They didn't even know each other per se. They just were like, are you affluent? Are you moneyed? Do you have that? Fuck you money.
Do you know from that you need to see the people you're working with.
Yeah.
Because you can't meet someone today and just decide you're opening a
bar.
club.
Yeah, I know.
You check the people you are staying with.
Yeah.
Check your group.
You can imagine, bro.
Yeah,
That was crazy. So that was the genesis of 1824. It just started by, a small, there's the 4 people. They were like, let's give Langata some different vibe, the different feel to it, yeah? And like they say, the rest is what? The rest is history, fam. And whatever 18 has done to us as far as the memories through the years.
It got you a wife.
Unexplainable.
Damn. We're not hiding anything, man. We're not hiding anything. We are not hiding anything.
Since it started, that's the most important point we said. He got me a wife. Cheers to that. Actually, she's the sister of my wife.
Yes,
so yeah.
guys.
Oh shit, my bad.
But you know one thing also I learned about 18?
Yes.
As a car owner, they never had parking. Do you even know why? I could ask. Do you know 18 never had a parking spot?
Anyway.
There's a reason.
garage.
Yeah, there's a reason. It's a garage.
ilikuwa-
That was cars. But
Yeah.
I'm telling you, 18 was really huge. And like people had cars.
Yeah.
I think even, So, but there's a reason why they didn't have a parking.
Do you know why?
Why?
I asked them. Just ask.
So you don't know why?
I don't know.
Give us the reason.
So
Can't even guess.
if I'm a club owner and I'm gonna sell you the vibe of come to my club and drink, and I'm telling you don't drink and drive, then I have enough parking spaces.
Exactly.
Why?
You just hit me. You just hit me like.
If you've not realized, not many people realized 18 had a partnership with Uber. If you realize Apple Hinge, there's a Uber. Yeah, there's a big sign. Yeah,
can't have a
there's
club.
an Uber sign.
You can't have a club and you have parking.
There was an Uber sign imeandikwa pale Uber.
Uko
So
juu.
unakumbuka karibu na washroom, yeah? Yeah. So basically, if let's say you are done with your partying and you want to go home, they had a 10% offer on every single ride. From 18, if you just put the location, you're taking a ride from 18 to your destination, 10% off.
Na nini? Mimi nanistua.
It was there still.
Sikia.
Yeah.
Ushajaribu?
Yeah, it was still there. Till today, until it was demolished.
It's still Adi, do you know me, I used to see that sign, but
Yeah.
I was like, maybe ni sign ya kitambo wajaifikiria kutoa. So you could have been 10%, ningekuwa nakula 10% nikienda home.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work. It
Yeah.
doesn't. I've tried a couple of times.
For real?
It doesn't work.
Are you sure?
Person.
I think you guys
Well,
have
that's
an
on the managers, but
Or
say
maybe or maybe for the people who just downloaded Uber,
Yeah.
maybe they're gonna get the fast free rides.
yeah.
But then for us, it doesn't work.
But you know
Yeah.
what the answer was? My question is, they never encourage drinking and driving.
Driving, yeah.
Nice.
That's
So
why.
you get that's
You
why.
see,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a really smart move.
They could
Yeah.
have just
That was a really-
demolished
It was a smart
some
move.
other
And
club. No,
Bro,
us.
talking about 1824, it was just a place whereby you just go and meet new people, have a good time, good music.
That was the interior designer, the
Bro, especially
That was the
the
interior
plants.
designer,
Yeah? Wangari Maathai would be very proud of 1824. Actually, she'd be very proud of 1824 because
Big up.
because of the plants out there. Because you can imagine the number of people who went jobless when 1824 was closed.
And Lord.
The gardeners, the security guys,
the dancers.
Cleaners.
the content creators inside there.
dancers.
The dancers.
The dancers. I've already mentioned you as a content creator. Yes. The DJs inside there. Goes back to the chefs inside there.
The cleaners.
The cleaners. The managers. The smokies guys outside there. Actually, any
the
club.
guys selling shoes.
Yes. Bro. Like so many people used to yeah.
Yeah.
But they
And,
don't.
yeah.
Sandals.
Sandals. And yeah. Just
Must.
yeah.
Ilikuwa must to buy 2 viatu pale nje.
Of course,
Ama
yes.
jamaa walikuwa
Yeah.
na make dough. Walikuwa na
Because-
make killing poa by the
Yeah, and you know why we banned sandals at 1824, or rather, why am I talking like I
was it
was
this-
an on?
was it-
Bro, like I had shares at 18, fam.
Was it the story of the lady? Was it a lady or a guy who
Yeah.
broke her
It was a
ankle?
lady, actually.
It was a lady.
It got
And
cut
then
on.
she wanted to sue the club.
Yeah,
Was
I
it that?
think so. That's Changiat, but at the end of the day, if you want to have fun and you're a lady and probably you just want to dance your way off, why couldn't you just have your dancing shoes on? And sandals?
Now that I was waiting for you to
Yes.
say that.
Why don't you have
Nimrod.
your
I
dancing
was
shoes on?
waiting for you to
Yes,
say
if
that.
you don't want to be classy.
Let me tell
the
you,
heels and all
when
that,
you
yeah.
talk about women's shoes,
Yes.
we don't usually wear closed shoes all
Yes,
the time.
yes.
we do pedicure, our legs, our toes must be seen.
Yes.
So most of the time,
Yeah.
according to that story,
Yes.
I was like, when you come to a club and you're wearing open shoes and
Yes.
something happens to your leg, that's your own problem.
Yes.
You're the one who broke that glass.
Yes, yeah.
Not us.
It's a you problem. So
There is no way you can tell shorties to be wearing closed shoes. Umevaa dress refu. Umekulwa sport shoe.
Yeah.
Do you know inauma cause umepiga luku from up to 10 then unakam Kalenjin. I am sorry. I'm really sorry to the Kalenjin. But
Yeah.
Sam nimkale.
No. No
But
chance.
that was
Yeah.
personally for me, I felt that was really off because
Yeah.
we have to look good.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna say, if you go to a club, you break a glass, it
Yeah.
cuts you.
Yeah.
That's your
That's a
problem.
you problem, yeah.
Because the glass was yours. Because hawezi niambia ulitembea huko ukakatwa na glass ya mtu
True
mwingine.
that.
Because there were cleaners in 1824 who were cleaning all the goddamn time.
True
So
that.
please, Nimrod Nick. Don't quote.
Yeah.
You feel like a shorty should wear closed shoes. Dancing shoes. For a woman, no matter you wear slides, you wear heels, you wear whatever you wear, those are your dancing shoes.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, most of us where we come from,
Yeah.
we're not used to closed shoes.
Yeah.
Some of us come from very same za joto.
Also you used to sandals.
Sandals. Like if you go to Tanzania, most
Yeah.
of the girls, it's either heels
Mhm.
or sandals. Hauwezi kumkuta mtu na raba. Labda kama
True
anataka
that.
kukimbia.
True that. True that.
I'm going to just say something as a designer.
Yeah.
A long dress is with rubbers, man. That's a really turn on, man.
Yeah. Turn off.
That's fashion. I
Yeah.
mean, it's okay.
It's a
That's
turn on.
perceptive. It's okay.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
There are some
Yeah.
dresses that go very very well.
Yeah.
Lakini kuna basi dapa acha nikwambia as a designer, there are some clothes you cannot pair with the rubber. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If you know me very well, I really
It's
love
okay,
clothes.
sir.
Yeah.
But that's a debate we are not
Yeah.
going to win.
Yeah.
I'm the woman here. He's the designer, but I am the woman.
Yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
also there was something I think I never noticed because I was always high and said.
Yeah.
But I want you two guys to tell me,
Yeah.
when did the red flag start with 18 to be closed?
1824. The red flag started back in the COVID era. That's when 1824 was hit hard, as far as the authorities wanting that place to go down. It was, you remember, bro, tunakunywa hivi ndani unashtuka tu tear gas pap imerushwa ndani. Uko like, kwani tuko maandamano ya Raila ama tuko happy? Unaget? Like we never used to get it, you understand? And it was only 1824 that had the most attacks. Because other clubs were doing until 5 a.m. You remember? We built Loft from scratch. We built there's this club we also used to go to, Golden Ice and Onyx. Those were the only clubs operating actually until late hours, yeah? So 1824 was more of a sacrifice lamp to all other clubs, that were supposed to be attacked. So they used to, you can remember, there's a day they had like 42 lorries in one club. You remember that day? Alafu wameenda wakafunga gate ya nyuma na gate ya mbele. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And unakumbuka hiyo siku tulifika late. Like nino tunafika hivi tunaona watu wanaingizwa kwa lori. Tunapiga hapo.
It was even raining.
Tunaingia bro, yeah. Kulikuwa kunanyesha. Tukipiga huko tukienda nini? Tukienda 18 tukaenda 40-40. We went to 40-40. You remember that?
I was in the club when the police came.
Yeah.
Tulikuwa tu tumechill, tunakunywa kama kawaida. It wasn't a non DJ playing.
Yeah.
It was wale tu wenye wanaanzisha vibe.
Yeah.
Basi kidogo basi. You know, one thing where we sit, you don't see that other side.
Yeah.
We start seeing people
Running helter skelter.
Aibo. Unajua sasa hiyo ujui nishike pombe nitoroke.
Yeah.
Ni shisha ni pombe. You don't know what is going on.
Bro, yeah.
You just go cause
You don't want to be in court on Monday.
As tulitoka na gate ya nyuma.
Yeah.
So after tumechukua gari like cause that day I was driving so we
Yeah.
nafika hivi I'm like basi nani alikuwa 18 leo cause
Yeah, everybody's
you can't park all these police cars.
Yeah.
Nika kuna milioni tumeficha pale
18, yeah.
That was so crazy.
True.
And I don't understand why they raided 18
because you know why they did that? If you want to send a message to the clubs, there's only one club you have to attack first. Yes, of course, because the biggest club in 254 actually. Yeah, with the biggest stars in the building. You know the vibes. So yeah, Yeah, and tell you what. And if you know 1824 really was a vibe, if you know 1824 was even more than a club, during that 18 months of COVID, these guys paid everybody that was working there. And they didn't have sales. They didn't have enough sales because you remember 18 used to operate from 3 to around 7 p.m. we're done. So nakumbuka manze tulikuwa naingia sherehe kama kuku wa mchana. It was crazy.
And they even had discounts.
Yeah.
That time.
True, yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to unataka kusema kitu AC. You understand? Hey, Wakenya mmesikia sio? Hapana. Ingekuwa Mkenya. Niko na kitu ya kusema.
So unajua hapa sasa mimi ndo Mkenya. You're just trying to say I'm not polite.
Straight up. No.
I'm not polite.
You're just saying, bro. So yeah. So it was a place full of beautiful memories. It was a place whereby, you know, the good thing about 1824, there was no discrimination. Equality was the key. Like utaenda pale, ukae pale na Gilbeys yako, then kidogo unasikia mtu pale kwa kona, Dorime. Bro, you feel poor. Unaget?
Let me tell you, Nimrod, one thing for sure.
Yeah.
I've parted in so many clubs.
Yeah.
But one thing that makes me always stay in 18, you drink 30,000.
Yeah.
You drink 5 million.
Yeah.
You drink 1,500.
Yeah.
We do not fucking
We don't care. We don't care.
We're here to have a good time. So there is no point. You're having fun, and then you're hearing Dorime. That thing irritates.
Music inafungwa
Because
mse.
maybe you're at a good vibe. Yani zako zimeshika ziko peak.
Yeah.
And then unasikia umerudisha tu Dorime.
And actually 1824 was the only club without an MC.
Hey.
Yeah, there was no MCing at 18. MC's trying to be funny at 2 a.m. and you're thinking about how you're gonna get home safe. No chance at 1824.
It's very irritating. I
Yeah.
understand you're buying very expensive alcohol, but my boss, thank you, you're buying expensive alcohol, but don't kill our vibe with your money.
Yeah.
We don't have it like you, so
Unashangaa katikati ya mapiano Dorime.
Yeah. 18. Bro. Bro. Tell you what, talking about Gilbeys, do you know, let me now tell you how smart of individuals are, as far as, you know, the managers or other owners at 18 was. 1824 had the smartest owners ever. Just allow me to give you what I'm saying. So these guys literally knew COVID was going to last 18 months. Like they literally knew it was going to last 18 months. Tell you how they knew it. So China shuts down on January 20th of 2020, right? Then Kenya shuts down on March 20th. You get? Barely 2 months after China shuts down. Once China shuts down, the entire world has to shut down at this moment. It's a superpower. Then, you want to say something?
Except Tanzania, we did shut down.
Of course, yeah.
Magufuli said there was nothing like
Of
that.
course, yeah. What? It ended up costing. Yeah.
Lakini hata
Oh my days, yeah. It ended up costing you guys badly, though.
It
Say
did.
something funny.
You don't have a president, or you didn't have a president for a while.
We did. We did had Magufuli.
Magufuli, I'm saying, yeah.
Before they killed him.
Yeah.
I think the name represents it.
Sorry?
But so far, Sulu is doing a recommended himself, yeah. As a woman, yeah.
Sulu is what?
Yeah. She's trying.
I want to say something and then you're gonna do.
Yeah, another bruiser. Do you know what bruiser means? Sam, do you know what bruiser means?
kuburuza ni nini?
Anyway, so story time, yeah. So this is how this guy knew. This is how these guys are smart. He talked about Gilbeys, right? So I'm gonna show you how the Gilbeys comes in. So these guys already had a plan for the 18 months. They were like, in these 18 months, we're not gonna close down. We're gonna keep fighting, but we're gonna make sure everybody's paid and our clients are fully satisfied with music and booze all together. If you remember, leading to the elections of 2022, the then president, Mr. Uhuru Kenyatta, was not very okay with the people from where he was born, rather from his tribe, that is Kukuyus. You understand? They were not that in a good, political terms. So this guy had to convince people. And if you remember, 2021, October 20th is when Corona ended in Kenya, right? 20th, sindo? Yeah, of course.
When in Kenya alisi. The way umeshika
I
hizi
know.
dates.
I'm always very, very, very good with dates. So 20th of October is when the country was to be opened, or rather, it was when the country was opened. But Kenyans didn't know. Guess where the Sherez was at the Mashujaa Day for that year, 2021. It was in Kirinyaga Country, a place where the president is facing a hostile crowd. So for him to get back the hostile crowd to his side, he had to finish the COVID issue and the lockdown and all that stuff to get people excited from his side. Ndio beef ipungwe kidogo, understand? 1824 already was ready for that Wednesday 20th. If you unakumbuka vizuri Wednesday, homie. Yes. In 2020. In 2020, no, in 2020, sindo. No, 2021 is when lockdown iliisha. Okay, 2020 it was still operating kidogo, but 2021 is when lockdown ilikuwa imeisha, sindo. So, during Corona days, what were people consuming mostly? Gilbeys. You get? Gilbeys. People are consuming Gilbeys on daily basis. Una get?
And they had an
And
offer.
actually there was an offer. Quick man. Hey bro.
I know this.
Yes.
You know, before the pandemic,
Yeah.
guys were not drinking gin in
Of
Kenya.
course, yes. People are not drinking gins in the club.
So when the pandemic hit, in fact, Gilbeys it just came with a storm.
It skyrocketed, bro. Yeah.
So you were trying to tell us the 1824 wali.
So let me tell you.
Gilbeys come back.
Yes, so let me tell you what happened.
Allah.
So, see, this happens. 1824 actually never used to sell Gilbeys as much. So, the first poster for 1824, when the lockdown happened, was a bottle of Gilbeys right there. And it was written, season greetings. Dude, that night, Gilbeys ilisha saa 3. 9 p.m. there was no Gilbeys at 1824. There was no water. If you remember, akuko na maji. The only pombe zilibaki hapo ni zile ya watu wa Dorime, which we don't have people at Dorime at 18. You get? Yeah. We have people from Don Julio's, you know, the Martels, Hennessy's. Yeah, you get? Yeah. So that's why Gilbeys skyrocketed at 1824. And mark you, by the way, for the last 1 year, 1824, kujakuwa na Gilbeys, if you realized.
Well.
1 year? Umeona Gilbeys 18?
Well.
Kujakuwa?
Mnajua.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
pendi vile mmeongea watu wa Gilo. Because mi ni member
Yeah, our Gilbeys.
wa Gilbeys.
Yes.
What made me like 18 is the fact Gilbeys was cheap. Najua you cannot go to any club and Gilbeys was 3,500. That's for a fact. And then 18, saya COVID. Wakatugonga offer ya buy one, get one free. Niambie sasa kama sikuwa na enjoy. So personally, one thing mbona like akina Nimrod weren't realizing a lot of people were taking Gilbeys.
Yeah.
When I first started going to 18, nilikuwa nakaa huko mwisho.
I remember.
Basi hapo. Personally, everyone that is here, I knew them
Yeah.
in 18.
True.
And these are my friendships actually right now, especially this babe over here.
Yeah.
They're the people who are close to my heart. So sisi watu huko kwa kono huko, sisi ndo tulikuwa like Gilbeys shareholders.
Yeah.
That what is hard for you people to realize that people are drinking 18, but a lot of people weren't drinking Gilbeys.
Yeah.
So sometimes ungepata ntao 3, sometimes unapata ni 3-5. So like when we budgeted to go to 18, tulikuwa tunasema 4,000 yani tukazi.
Yeah.
Mzinga na che?
Si zaidi hapo.
Unaona?
Unaingia kama umejipanga.
Yeah, but in COVID, that's
Yeah.
the time we drank. If my liver was to die.
Bro.
If my liver was to die, ingekufa 18 saa ya COVID.
Yeah.
It
was always Gilbeys, and the ladies who are not consuming Gilbeys were consuming Bifita. You remember?
Bifita ulete. And then pink Bifita.
Sasa hao ladies ni nani?
Ladies.
Huo mwaka gani tunaongelea?
We're talking about 2020 to 2021.
Sasa sisi hapa 2020 tulikuwa pale tukaaga pale pembeni ya DJ.
Yeah.
Sisi tulikuwa tunywa mambo.
Mlikuwa mnakunywa mambo gani? Bele.
No.
Yeah.
Tulikuwa sisi ni
Hey.
Moe
Belea na Yega. Yani tukishuka sana Yega afu tunanulia wale wahuni tunaokuja nao. Wahuni like the guys.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tunaokuja nao ndo wanakunywa nini? Wanakunywa Yega.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how we got a job
at 1824.
Let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
There was a period in time where guys news just broke out 1824 and was a pombe fake.
Yeah.
And I think it was around that time when Gilbeys was hitting the
skyrocketing. Yeah.
There was a time, I don't know, I think someone bought like sijui kwa Jamie 1824 kwa Johnny Walker. That time I think Red Label ilikuwa inashika sana.
Yeah.
And they eventually got hospitalized, right?
Yeah.
So what was happening?
So let me tell you one thing. I remember it going viral and people were like, oh, 1824 is selling fake liquor. Why would you tell me? I don't think if that blame should have gone to 1824. Because at the end of the day, 1824 had a partnership with EABL. You understand? And all this liquor come from EABL. If you look at all the liquors for 1824, you'll see it's EABL certified. You understand? So all that blames that people are saying, oh, CG, fake liquor and all that stuff, they should have taken that blame to EABL, because at the end of the day, 1824 had a partnership with, like any other club, they had a partnership with the EABL. So I don't think if that was an issue that was, of course, because
I have a question.
Yes. Bro. Unakuja kunywa matel, umepiga mayai, boiro. Itakurarukia my guy, usangae. Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
So walianza kitambo.
Yeah.
So imekuwa tu gradual process ile tu mnaambiwa.
Yeah. True.
May I have a question?
Yeah.
To our fellow Kenyans.
Yes.
Kama sisi wa Kenya. Tunajua pombe mingi hapa Nairobi ni fake.
Yeah.
Why would you emphasize 18 na tunajua we know liquor stores everywhere. Even in the supermarket.
Yes.
Kuna pombe fake. So we should stop blaming 18 and look at ourselves.
I know, look at yourself. Yes, look at yourself, because at the end of the day, 1824 being a big time, the best club in 254, it has to be attacked by all means possible, because if I have a business across the road that is, I'm a rival of 1824 and I get a chance of, tarnishing their name, I'll do so. I'll pay blogs to run the fact that 18 is selling, fake liquor. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be ABL who should be taking the banters, not 18.
Wengi wao ni wale wanaonyimwa kuingia.
Yeah.
Wengi wao ni wale wanaonyimwa kuingia. Wako pale TikTok. Sijui. I always read comments for living, yeah?
Yes.
Mtu yuko pale TikTok, kwanza wanaringa tuingie. The clubs sijui wanakalia sijui nini. Hata tukikalia miba. Kama uingii, hauingii.
Tell you what, talking about talking about even the seats where people sit at 18.
Yeah.
Do you know why 1824 had barrels and why they had those wooden chairs? To keep you, you can't sit on a wooden chair for the entire night. At some point, you have to stand up and dance. You feeling me?
18 is a house of vibes.
And those barrels that you see over there, they are expensive as
very expensive.
Actually, they were imported from South Africa.
Period.
Umeangalia barrels za 18 inakuanga na nini? Inakuanga na hizo dia za Jägermeister. Umeangalia? Yeah? It was imported from South Africa. And one barrel costs how much? 140.
Mambo hayo.
140K, one barrel.
Mmesikia? Hayo mapipa yetu.
People ilikuwa expensive. And the reason why they got the barrels as well, when you have a table like this, only 1, 2, 3, 4 people can sit around this table. You understand? But a barrel allows you, unakumbuka tulikuwa na barrel moja, tulikuwa na kutoka 8, you get? Like it gives you more space in terms of even sitting with your guys and having a good time. And plus it's unique by itself.
Na tujeje klabu kukaa.
Why you in the club?
Tunafanya nini?
To sit pretty.
Ugundue nini?
I know. You already know you have nothing to offer. So don't take hits on us. Yeah.
No chance. I don't think I've ever sat down when I'm in 18.
18 to 5. I know. Bro, but then, as Nicole ever sat down, not us.
Guys, I'm always on the move.
Yeah.
Unaka.
Yeah. Actually, ukika down when you're introvert, you're in the wrong place. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Kidogo.
Yeah.
ndio ingine imekaa. So huwezi kaa chini.
Sio kwa ubaya, lakini yani sisemi kwamba na despise au nini. Lakini 1824 ndo club peke yake hadi vilema wanakuja. Na wana have fun.
True. Do you remember that guy who was every Sunday? Every Sunday was there. Yeah, the wheelchair guy. And people used to like vibe with him and make him feel at home. Because we'd welcome even the physically handicapped and show you that, you know what, there's more to this as far as the vibes is concerned.
Yeah. It's I personally know the guy.
Yeah.
Alikuwa na best yangu fulani.
Yeah.
They will give him enough space for him to maneuver with his wheelchair. So if he takes this table, they make sure they move the other like barrel. Ndo mbaba kuna enough space for him a maneuver na msupa wake na alikuwa na msupa.
Yeah. So after the COVID era is now when, you know, all this, you know, started to happen whereby, you know, the police were always just coming there to pick bribes.
We would too.
We said it, this Zenan card is raw and vibe, this, you know, the vibes girls.
So do you think it's next week for 18? As in the name, what's next?
Kidogo, let me tell you something. There's a woman in TikTok.
Yeah.
I think at least two people in TikTok wame comment about 18.
Yeah.
And they say, God forbid.
Yeah.
Kwanza. 1824 it's a place mnaitaje basi wa Kenya Illuminati,
yeah.
Ati when you enter you don't want to leave. You don't want to leave, it's not because of the devil.
It's because
you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yani, I saw that lady talk and she was like, oh, people go to 18, they complain, they don't want to leave. If you see ukituona hivi sisi wawili hivi sisi tunapenda Mungu sana
lakini tunashindana na jua
hata sisi
yani either jua litangulia au mimi nitangulia yani lazima tukutane kati
and it's not that the devil you just come to 18 and you've experienced good vibe na unashanga and then unakuja pa TikTok unaenda kusema it's the devil.
Sio kila kitu kina maana kwenye haya maisha. Don't overthink it. Just come, have fun, nenda nyumbani kapumzike. Kama uwezi vibe hilo limekuelemea, ondoka mapema, kajipumzishe. Mimi naonaga sana hizo comments. Like I see lots of videos on TikTok. Oh, 1824, sio nini. Zile numbers zinamaanisha nini?
Oh, people say that as well. The Roman numbers, they say it's devilish. God damn it.
Hey, do you know why it was 1824? Kwa sababu the end, yani mambo kibao.
Yeah.
If I may ask, the whatever, those numbers is mnaitanga?
Roman
numbers. Basi wewe mwenye unaenda una comment. Go back to school because you didn't learn Roman numbers.
They don't know about the numbers.
You can't come because the club is, people are having fun, people are leaving early in the morning, you come and start saying it's the devil. You go and get checked, go and get help. Kama sisi ukituona hivi, mimi ukinipata Sunday, hautaniamini mimi ndo niko kwa hiyo stage usiku. We thank the Lord because the Lord has provided a lot for us through 18. So usiseme hivyo.
True that. So 18 it was a place of vibes, you understand? So when the permit issues started, actually people even thought it was, you know, the government against 18, which was not the case. Too. Did you think that as well? Yeah.
What was the case?
Oh, the story behind the closure and everything. I don't know. I honestly thought it was about the land. But kuna fununu the government lakini pia the government cause bringing like 42 trucks your time ya COVID and all that and the raiding and all that. So pia government ilikuwa na part to play in a way. I get.
Of course, yes, you can't overrule the government being a part of it, because if you want to evict somebody, or rather, if you want to use force to evict somebody, you have to involve the government. You get. So
lakini nikwambie kitu watu wenyewe walokatazwa kuingia hawezi kuwa wana uhusiano wote na government, maana wenyewe wamechoka kinoma. Wamechoka kinoma,
walikuja kabomoa.
Hamna kitu wanaweza. Yani wale wangeingia ni kwamba wametoka sijui wapi huko Choncho Rongai mahali hapo tata wanataka waje watu buruge. Tunaonekana it's a ratchet club sijui nini, kumbe watu wenyewe wakuheshimika.
I know.
Ni mbamba pale hapo hujanichafua, si ndio? Aibu ile ni aibu basi.
Wanatutilia aibu. Mtu amekuja nguo yake yani kinacho yani kinachofichwa ni chuchu.
Basi usifanye hivyo.
Sikiliza, mtu anakuja na gauni. Kilichofichwa ni chuchu tu, sijui na hapa hivi kati. Alafu anataka sijui aingie kule ndani. Sisi kule. We don't do that. Kama unataka mambo kama hayo nenda wapi sijui sipataji. Ila nenda kule watu wanapopata. Nenda huko watu wanapojiuza. Si tunaenda
we are here to have fun. Yeah, we are there to have fun. In a classy way per se. You understand?
Let me ask you guys something.
Yes.
Watu wanaweza dhani manze apparently probably 1824 wamesponsor hii episode ya
Ndio.
manze kina loto watumedo. Ndio watumekitu.
True.
There was a time when 1824 haikuwa inafanana hivyo. Unakumbuka? Interior design ya 1824.
Everything was different.
Changed for a long time. You understand? Na nakumbuka I think after 1824 wanzi kuweka the botanies, and then I think even Alchemist walicopy after.
Of course, we are the trendsetters, bro. Even I'm a piano, bro. I'm a piano being built. Started with the 1824. And Winning Post,
There's someone I really want to give a big shout out. Joe Mushiri.
Oh shit, by the way. Joe Mushiri. Hey, you can't talk about 1824 and not mention Joe Mushiri.
You guys don't know who that
and
is.
Of course we do. He was there actually before. Actually found him there, right? For
big shout out to Joe.
We partied for like a year or two.
Exactly.
He left in 2020. He left in 2022, right? Beginning, so there for 2 years.
Big shout out to Joe, manze. Joe alifanya wase walikuwa nakuja 1824 wananunua double black ni aje.
A lot of work.
Double black vibaya sana.
And I'd really pray for Joe to be on the next location. It's gonna be vibes. I don't know about that, but it's just a suggestion.
And I think what the fans need to know now because I think Jim's are gonna share Zoo. So I think
if you don't go to Sunday school and you want to have fun, go to Nimrod story.
Of course, yes.
Yani you'll feel like you're there. So tuambie Nimrod uko na shares uko na tujui.
The questions.
Ila pia nyie msipokuepogi kwenye Sunday school. It's not Sunday school. It's just like a Thursday.
True.
So I think
bring
what the
the
fans
vibes.
need to know. Fun also. What's next for 1824? What's the next location?
Even before we even go there, we have to. You have just tell people what happened. You know, with the closure. So this is what happened with the closure itself. So let's backtrack to 2014. In 2014, when 1824 was starting up, the land across where 18 was all fenced from Ruby's, where Ruby's is currently, all the way to this hotel. What's it called? Western Hotel. That. So it was all fenced. Then these guys were like, let's go and see if we can do something over here, even buy the land or so. But the owner was like, I'm not selling it, but I'm leasing it. You understand? And it was leased for 10 years. You understand? They signed an agreement whereby they were saying, okay, let me just give 3 examples. So it happens that Sam is the person that is leasing me the land. You understand? So I'm going to tell you where Alan comes in. That's why I'm talking about the 3. So for the, let's say, 6-7 years of me being at 18, Sam, who leased me the land, I was paying Sam. You understand? Kumbe, Sam is not the real owner of the land. The real owner of the land is this guy over here. So, Sam amelease kwa huyu, then Sam akasublease to me. You understand? Then this guy, imefika point, is not getting good chums from Sam because Sam is not paying him right. You understand? Then me as Nimrod have realized that, this thing is not for Sam. I have to approach Alan now. Then I start paying Alan. You understand? And I'm still paying Sam because our agreement was for 10 years. I'm supposed to be paying him. But not to have bad blood, I have to also pay this guy because this is my zone of business. You understand? So then they started having frictions as far as the payments because Sam now felt like he breached the contract by going to this guy. You get? He wants his portion the way it was because he was not getting the exact amount because alikuwa anacheza Allen. Nugget? You get what I'm saying? So ni kama Allen afa kupatiwa say 100k, Sam anampea 50k.
How long did Sam play like Alan before Alan realized?
are like 6-7 years.
Yes, wangu.
So, when now the demolition now, the rumors were starting and 24 is being closed and all that stuff, yeah? It happened that now, Alan, being the main owner, had got another client who was going to give me more shrooms, you understand? Sam didn't tell me that part, you understand? So what will I do? I'll have to go by the list. And McHugh, Sam and Alan had their own 10-year lease agreement, and also Sam and me had a different 10-year lease agreement. You understand? So these are two different agreements in one place. So when now the lease was about to, elapse and all that stuff.
For
now,
Sam or for Alan?
For both. The lease is now ending at 10 years.
Was it both of them were there the same time or they had a different gap?
No, it's almost the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what happens, yeah? So Alan now is like me, I'm not renewing for you guys. It's 10 years and it's a wrap. So that's now 18-24. They're not renewing at 18. We don't want your money. We want new business altogether over here. You understand? Yeah. Then me as the business, I'm like, okay, fine. So give me some time as I organize myself and move to the next location. So the lease was to end on February 29th, was it? 29th, for 10 years. You understand? So that evening, there was no notice. There was no permit. There was no, Alan just came with goons and a bulldozer. Actually,
It's so funny. Because I was in 18 on Saturday.
Yes.
It was on Thursday. Walibomoa Ijumaa. Hapana. Walibomoa Ijumaa.
Ijumaa nilianza. Wakastop. Unaget? Walistop.
Ngoja.
Yeah.
Yes, let me ask you. Nilini nilienda Gemini. Friday.
Friday asubuhi.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get, yeah. So it was on Friday.
Gemini?
Yeah.
What's Gemini?
Gemini is a place full of Nigerians.
Mr.
Gemini is a star sign next to...
I believe in 18.
Is Jupiter a star sign?
Yeah, what's that, man? What's that?
Wait, personally, I was in 18 on Thursday. I left at around 4 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, 4 a.m. So you can imagine how shocked I was. On Friday in the morning, I'm passing. Yani kibulldozer kilienda kikatandika down. Pop! And I was like, if these people really knew they were demolishing this place, why did they not tell us?
I know. So that was the most controversial part of it. They didn't have a permit to demolish the place. They didn't have a court order to demolish the place. They didn't even had a permit from the city council themselves. There's a rule in this city. If you are to demolish, let's say, a building, you have to get a permit because at the end of the day, there are people inside there. They didn't care. Na wakaanza na washroom. Sometimes angekuwa anapiga shughuli. Anadenki hapo ndani bro. Mazora unashangaa una bulldozer inakusaidia. Inakusaidia. Bro, unashangaa kwani leo nimekulaje bro?
Kuna vile vioo vya chooni.
Yeah.
Hata wangeniita nivichukue.
Bro.
Vile vioo vya ladies washroom, guys. You know what I'm talking about.
Actually, yeah. So people think the case is done. It's not as good as done yet.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, goods were lost on that day. So many goods were vandalized that day of emission. And bro, a lot of stock got stolen and they have to pay. So it's gonna be, of course, the person who was leased to, they have to pay.
Safi.
You get at the end of the day,
even a landlord
they have to pay. Yeah.
Anakupea time. Get out.
Yeah? Who's going to pay? The person who's going to pay is Sam. Because Alan was not aware of our agreement. So the agreement is between me and Sam.
Lakini Alan ndo demolish 18 at that specific.
Yeah, of course, because it's his place.
Can I ask you, why can't you not sue Alan for demolishing just like that?
Because, you know why?
Despite the agreement between me and Sam.
You know why? This is my building. I own it. Not my building, my land. I own it. I do as I wish with my land. If I say this house of mine has to go down today, so be it. It's my house.
So if we are suing,
yeah.
kama na ni huyu.
Yeah, huyu ndo anapigwa
Hi Sam, tupatane pale kotini.
Yeah, so I hope you guys are on the know. So it was never about the government. Sorry about that. It was never about the government being involved. Some were even saying the president's son was involved and all that stuff. No, to come clean with it, nobody in the government was
Kuna watu
involved.
walikuwa wanasema hatujalipa rent kwa miaka mingi.
It was paid in full. Rent was always paid in full. If people are working at 18 months, can be paid at 18 can be paid for 18 months when there's a crisis in the country. What about peanuts rent? Yeah, that is nothing to them.
Tunaingiza hela za kutosha kwa siku.
So yeah. So coming back to your question of the next location.
What's next for 18?
So the next thing about 18, of course, we're gonna be moving to I'm saying we like I got shares over there. Yeah. So
Twende.
yes, I know.
Yes.
So they're moving to the next location, which will be announced soon on their social media pages. And just to tell you guys, it's not gonna this is an exclusive, by the way. Where's the camera? Where's my camera?
Tunawapa mambo ya ndani.
This is an exclusive. 1824. Yeah, 2 mics. Yeah, it's like a press conference. Yeah.
Tell us.
1824 is done for real. Like, if you are there, if you are never there and you always wanted to be there, I'm sorry, you'll never be at 1824.
It's done.
The name is not gonna be 1824 anymore, but we're gonna come in with a new brand. We'll tell you guys in due time, and we'll tell you the locations and all that stuff. But this time round, you have to deal with our rules.
Adia.
Yeah. Yes.
Napenda vile Nimrod
Abide by our rules.
Awa.
Yeah, our rules.
Awa.
Yeah, I like the Yes, because everybody knows the kind of love I have for 18.
Oh yeah?
Because at the end of the day, this place gave me a family.
Gave you a wife.
And when I'm talking about a family, not just my wife. My wife comes first, but also you guys are my family. You understand? Yeah? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Shout out to my wife, the lovely Miss Sabori Namalok. You know the vibes. I love you, mama. So yeah. So this place is so dear to my heart because it gave me something that I was looking for a very long time, and that's a soulmate. It gives me memories that I can never trade for anything. Just, hanging around with my best friend and my boys, all that. Yeah, it was dope. It was, it was amazing. Yeah. Shit, you want to say something?
I want to say something. Acha ni clear kitu kwanza.
Yeah.
I was the first man to say hi to your wife.
Oh, shit.
Acha, sijamaliza. Lakini alinikataa.
So
oh my days.
It's just amazing the kind of memories we made at 18. Just a quick one. I'm just gonna give you guys one or rather 20 seconds each. Just tell us how 18 impacted you as an individual. Starting from Brio, coming this way. Yeah. Yeah.
18 impact in a very positive way.
Yeah.
First, mi upiga mboka hapo.
Yeah.
Another thing,
Yeah.
nime meet Nimrod,
Yeah.
meet Dapa,
Yeah.
meet Shan, Sam.
Mm.
Nime connect na very many people.
Yeah.
Na the essence of life ni connect.
Sensational. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's lovely. Shan.
Wow. For me, it's a bit just emotional because I met my friend here, and then I met you. I met Dapa.
Yeah.
I met Hilarious. I met Gustavo. I met too many people. So
yeah. Shout out to Gustavo and Elad. They're in the building. Shout out to y'all. Yeah.
I also met people who gave me
and
business,
Nick as well.
of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been just so many things. So yeah,
sensational.
It's a good experience.
Nicole, hey, was supposed to mention Sean Apple. Only husband.
For me, it gave me good friends.
Yes.
I get to experience and know the best DJ you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
It gave me a job.
Yeah.
Because of the vibe I had.
Yeah.
I never even knew I had vibe. It taught me how to dance, especially amapiano.
Yeah.
I think kila mtu anajonga kudance amapiano juu ya wasichana.
True.
That's in 18.
True.
And one thing, it gave me a family that I never thought I can ever have in this life.
Sensational.
So, thank you so much, 1824.
That's what's up.
Well, 1824 gave me a family.
Yeah.
It built my name. Like, squeeze mtu akitaka kwenye book, they're like, I want those girls from 1824 who dance. You know, it gave me nice following, nice followers, nice fans.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, ilinisaidia in so many ways. It helped me grow. Yeah, I mean, build a brand for a very long time. I really love being there. We need to, yani tufanye huo ujenzi haraka turudi kwa sababu yani siwezi kuishi bila nyie 18. Mnanipa uzuni.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love. You see, like, mtu akiniaddress kama mademo 18, I love it. I do, because, yeah, mmenipa usta, santeni.
That's nice. That boy Sam. Just pick up the mic, yeah. Yeah.
18 for me ni therapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sensational.
Hey, sasa nimekuwa na crazy week.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey man, but nimeanza wapi hata before hata you. I think before even you each other. I used to club at 18. I used to every New Year's Eve ilikuwa nipata 18. Imagine that. Every New Year's Eve. Hey, for
A very long time.
Club 18.
For a very
Way
long
before, way
time.
before even him.
Yeah.
And then, but honestly, 18, as you to answer happy, the memories we have made.
Yeah.
There was a time we even just used to party, me and you.
Yeah.
Only.
The two of us. Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
just the two of us.
Yes. Just the two
The two
of
of
us.
us. Sasa
We know about them. We know, bro. Do you know who he was?
We'll show you the
Do you know
videos. Tutakuonesha videos.
Do you know who he was? Nze. Before I got tamed, Before I got tamed by my wife. I was a red flag, bro.
Hey.
Yeah.
So we've made memories.
Yeah.
Hey. Yani 18, honestly, therapy kwangu.
Mhm.
For real, has been. And I met the people that I love. 18 pia.
Yeah.
My friends, family. Nisema hata I guess the people that I love kabisa.
Yeah.
Ni watu tumejua ni 18.
Yeah.
And you're hapa. So, hey, but me and you've had fun.
You know the vibes, bro. You know the vibes. Yeah, that's what I'm bro.
We've had fun.
Yeah.
Pole kama mnafikiria tunaacha tuache.
We're here to
We don't
stay.
stop.
We're just
We
getting
don't
started.
stop. We party.
Yeah, and one thing, a wounded lion, still a lion. Yeah, let's go.
That.
Yeah, yeah,
It's me.
yeah. No, it's you. Then I'll finish up. Yeah.
So I think it's more about the business first.
Yeah.
I usually sold like 15 suits.
Yeah.
Like even 2 Sundays.
Yeah.
Also an exposure, because I used to like dress up. You guys, you know, if I enter someone couldn't notice, lazima unione. That's lazima ungenione.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know. Bro, NASA. Nigga was working in NASA, bro. Let's go.
also, I think also like Sam said, it was also a therapy to me. As in, unapata wiki nzima, you were stressed, and then you just come there, you meet families,
Yeah.
friends, you know.
Yeah.
And also, I think that's the time I noticed I'm handsome also.
Yeah.
I never knew I was good looking at it. I started going to
sensational.
So anyway, so for me,
Gustav will say,
for me, 18 was just
yeah.
a vibe, and it was a family, and it will never stop.
Yeah.
But inside, but 18 lives inside.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So
Yeah. According to me, 1824, I'd call it home. I'd call it a place where I felt at home simply because from the Smokies guy outside there saying hi to me before I get in. Mulati. Shout out to Mulati. Then getting to the security check, my guys, heading to the waiters themselves, to the DJs, to the managers. It was a family affair. Like, it was more than clubbing, especially Sunday school. Shout out to everybody who came to Sunday school. You know yourselves, all the tables over there. Shout out to yourselves. You guys were a vibe. And yes, bro, Sundays and back to
Like
back.
18.
Like forever.
No club.
And also, a huge shout out to the DJs who held us down over there. Kina DJ Sean, DJ Clay, DJ Payne, DJ King, CJ, Chippy and the Chippy, DJ Miss Boone with the Amapiano vibes. So it was just amazing. K into the. You remember K? You remember K? We have to give shout out to K. Big up K. Shout out to Exclusive.
Yes.
Clay.
Shout out Clay. Of course, I've said Clay already. Yeah, Double Trouble, of course. Grouchy on Wednesdays. Shout out to you as well. Chris Darling on Monday. Shout out to yourself. It was a whole family affair. That's why you see people are all excited about 1884. And that's why everybody was saddened by, let's call it the demise. Yeah. The demise, because it's not there anymore. You understand? So to me, it was more, it was like, because I'd quit partying in 2015 and I came back to partying in 2020. And the first club I came back to partying after my accident in 2020 was actually 1824. So yeah, and I stuck there, and I've always visited other clubs as well. But the main bay, the one I'm loyal to, 1824, because these guys gave me a wife. These guys gave me a family to come. These guys gave me people that I cherish, from my shemages, Simi, AC, my best friend Sam, everybody, gang, Alan, Sean, Brian, Nick, Ila, Gustav, everybody else, kina Lobezo, the gang, kina JD, kina Salim, bro, kina Yan Musili, bro, kina Samir. That's a Sunday school gang. Nani meacha Sunday school gang when you look, kina Jade, of course I've said Jamie. Miss Bonai. Miss alikuwa nazima every Sunday. Every Sunday Miss lazima zima. Ilikuwa kita na Mitch. Tunaingia hivi club 1 hour later. So like, hey, it's so many vibes that we got to experience over there. So it being closed, fine. They took the location with them, but one thing for sure they didn't take with them is the memories that we made over there. We cherish them, we adore them, and tell you what, if you think that we are stopping right now, never. Like Diddy is so controversial at the moment, right? Like Diddy right now, but I'm gonna quote his words. Can't stop, won't stop. And a wounded lion is still but a lion. So in a month or so, we're gonna come back with the same vibe, same faces, bigger, better, classier, more vibes. And one thing for sure I wanna emphasize on the new location. The Sandals vibes were entertaining over there at 18. Sorry, no one anymore.
Kwa Kiswahili tunasemaje?
No sandals, yeah.
Hatuboi. Yani
no
tuna umo yani hatupoi tunarudi. Yani kaeni kwa kutulia, mkae mkao wa kula. Yani ndo kwanza tunapakua.
Yeah.
Tunarudi. Na hatutaki utani.
Yeah.
18 is not the place.
Yeah.
It's the name.
True.
So if you think tumefunga, ogopa.
We are here to stay.
Tunarudi.
Alafu sura zile uweze amini. Ndio sisi. Yani kama unanichukia, funga mkanda, ukaze. Yani ndo kwanza, yani mchezo umeanza.
Yeah.
Kaeni kwa
tumebreak.
Kaeni mkao.
Yes.
Kaeni mkao wa kula, maana ndo kwanza tumeanza kupakua.
True. And before I end this episode, I just want to say one thing. Shout out to the family of Mr. Ibu. We appreciate you all for giving us somebody that we appreciate in the film industry. That's just by the way, or rather the main point at the end of the day. Rest in peace, Mr. Ibu. That was amazing childhood memories that you served us. And look forward to the next location. We're going to be telling the location in due time. And definitely we're going to serve you guys more vibes as of 1st of May.